Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And incomplete to open things up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
They go play action with Hurts.
Uses the stiff arm. And stiff arm number 2. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. Right back to Davis. It's complete.
And some space here. Shoves him aside near the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Throwing is Hurts.
He'll drop this off to Peyton. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Hurts.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devin Hester, 29 yards. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for New England. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Hester, 28 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's Smith to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 2nd down and 4, Hurts flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Hester with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
Hurts will throw. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out.
Devin Hester on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Brings up second and a yard at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Brings up second and 4.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Prater's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. A fairly short kick from the 14.
Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for... He's got a man, complete, and all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for New England. They go play action here on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Leonard Floyd with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw here. It's caught by Sanders. 7 yards the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Hester, 39 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing is Hurts. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Completes it to Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Devin Hester, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to let it go again. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the give, here comes Peyton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. Peyton, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves them with third and 11 coming up. On third down, Peyton. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.